Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A video, and this is the first time I'm doing a Q&A video on my channel, and I'm super excited about that. Thank you so much guys for sending in all those questions. I seriously didn't expect to receive that many questions. I think I definitely have to make a Q&A part 2. So I'm really sorry if your question wasn't included in this video. I'll make sure I include it in the next video. And if you're visiting my channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe down below. So without any further ado, let's quickly get into the video. So the first question is from Adya, and her question is, do you like wearing makeup on daily basis or do you prefer just occasionally? I definitely hate wearing makeup on daily basis, and I also don't wear makeup on daily basis. I'm a freelancer, so I work from home, so I definitely don't wear makeup every single day. I wear makeup only when I go out, like to meet friends or with family, or when I attend events and when I party and all of that. On daily basis, I don't touch my face at all. I don't do anything to my face or body, but on the days when I feel it's a little too dry, I make sure I put some argan oil to my face and body, and I'm totally sorted. And the next question is your favorite brand of lip products. My favorite brand when it comes to lip products is definitely Maybelline and Lakme, because these are the two different brands of lipsticks that I've been using since almost 2 to 3 years now. I used to use the Maybelline matte lipsticks, and recently I switched to Lakme 9 to 5 matte lipsticks, and I'm just loving it because it's so light on my lips and I literally don't feel anything. For a detailed review, you can check out my favorites video. And other than that, when it comes to lip balm, I usually don't apply anything. I just apply a little bit of coconut oil and I'm sorted. And the next question is from Beena Patel, and her question is, what are your best tips on packing footwear for international trips, keeping in mind traveling light? Well, Beena, I think my top 2 tips would be to carry like a walking shoes if you're visiting a place where you'll have to walk a lot and you have a lot of sightseeing to do. That is only if you're not fashion conscious and you don't really care about what you're wearing, and if you're more bothered about comfort and not fashion. And the other tip is, if you're more concerned about how you're going to look and you want your footwear to match your outfit or whatever, make sure you pick up like a basic footwear that goes with most of your outfit. It doesn't really matter if it's like a slip-on, wedges, shoes or whatever you're comfortable with, but make sure it's a nude color so that it matches most of your outfits. Or else you can also pick up like a black footwear so that it matches most of your outfits. So by doing this, you're definitely going to save a lot of space. And the next question is from Tanvai or Tanva, I'm not sure. Guys, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. Please pardon me for that. And the question is, how many places have you traveled till now, and which is the place that you always crave to visit? Well, I've visited like most of the Indian states. I've visited all the South Indian states and most of the North Indian states and the West. I'm yet to explore the East of India, and I can't wait to do that because I've heard a lot about the beauty of East India. When it comes to foreign countries, I've visited Republic of Maldives, I've visited the USA, the east of US and the west of the US, and I've also visited the south. And I've visited 2 countries in Europe, which is Italy and France, and I've also visited Egypt in Africa. So I think out of all these places, if I had to pick one, that would definitely be New York City. That place is crazy, guys. It's so mesmerizing. The minute you land in New York City, you'll definitely fall in love. I visited New York City twice. I just love the whole city vibe, the skyscrapers, the culture, the cuisines, the people, the food, everything about New York City. I just love it, guys. I did not visit New York City like a traveler. I lived there for 2 months, and hence I got an opportunity to experience the local life, the local cuisine, and I got to meet a lot of people. I got to see a lot of hidden places and all of that. I enjoyed every bit of my life that I spent in New York City, and I think that is one of the places that I would definitely crave to go back to. And I think I wouldn't just stop at that. I definitely want to mention another place that I would crave to go back to, and that definitely has to be Paris. Who doesn't like Paris, guys? It has everything that I love right right from ancient French architecture to the French deserts and the food, the city life and the Eiffel Tower. Just everything about Paris is so magical, so romantic, and so mesmerizing. And the next question is from Shweta, and her question is, can you speak in Kannada? I can definitely speak in Kannada, and I can also speak in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and of course Kannada, and I also understand Malayalam, but I can't really speak. And the next question is from Nooreen. Which is the most affordable place for lunch in Bangalore? I think my pick would definitely be the Truffles Ice and Spice. If you're from Bangalore, I'm sure you will agree with me. Truffles Ice and Spice is in Koramangala, St. Mark's Road, Bell Road, and I am not sure where else, but I think they have 4 to 5 branches. And guys, the food here is like delicious. Whether you're a vegetarian, non-vegetarian or vegan, it doesn't matter. They have options for everybody, and especially if you're a vegan, even though you don't have a lot of options, they'll definitely customize a dish for you. They'll never say no. And the desserts there are to crave for, guys. It's like so good, so good. If you haven't been to Ice and Spice, I totally recommend you to visit that place this weekend itself or whenever you find time. Ice and Spice is the most affordable place for lunch, dinner, breakfast, everything. And the next question is from Sweetie, and her question is, are you a model? No, Sweetie, I'm not a model. And the next question is from Vaidehi, and her question is, which is your favorite place to travel and eat there? Again, the most favorite place would definitely be New York City, and I would definitely love to eat there because I think New York City has like a diverse population. It has people from all over the world, because of which they have wide variety of restaurants and wide variety of cuisines to offer. And I didn't have a problem when I visited New York City because as I'm a vegetarian, most of the places where I visit, it's hard for us to find really good food. But when it came to New York City, I did not find that problem. No matter which restaurant I walked into, they definitely had some kind of vegetarian food to offer us. So I think it definitely has to be in New York City. And the next question is from Nalinakshi, and her question is, how can you help me how to look good? Hi Nalinakshi, one thing I would suggest is always say to yourself that you're good looking. No matter who you are, where you're from, what you do doesn't really matter. Everybody looks good in their own way. But then if you ask me for a few tips to groom yourself, I would definitely say it all starts from a basic lifestyle change. Right from drinking ample amount of water, including a lot of nutrition into your diet in the form of vegetables, nuts and fruits, and also having some kind of physical fitness or some kind of physical activity or exercise on a daily basis, whether it's for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just pump up your heart rate and make sure you have some kind of physical exercise every single day, and try to avoid a lot of junk food and oily food. I'm not saying skip it, or I'm not saying give up junk or oily food. I totally understand, we are all humans. I'm just saying that try to avoid it as much as possible, and by doing all of this, your body will automatically start to feel good, and which will make you feel good, and it'll help you be positive all the time. And the next question is from Kriti Agarwal. Hi Shruti, I saw your channel on YouTube and I must say you are really good. Thank you so much, Kriti. I'm not really from Bangalore, but I'll be there for 2 months. It will be awesome if you can suggest me some shops where I can do budget shopping. Happy that you're visiting Bangalore, Kriti. Hope you have a fantastic stay. When it comes to budget shopping, I definitely cannot suggest you places like Sarojini Nagar in Delhi or Colaba from Bombay. Unfortunately, we don't have Sarojini Nagar or Colaba in Bangalore, so we definitely got to manage with the places that we already have. So according to me, I think the best budget shopping spots would be Tibet Mall. The Tibet Mall that's located in Koramangala opposite to Jyoti Nivas College, and the other one is in the main Brigade Road right next to Rex Theatre. There's a complex where there's Dunkin' Donuts. So opposite to Dunkin' Donuts there is another Tibet Mall which opened like recently. So I think you can check out these two Tibet malls for some trendy clothes. I would definitely say they're not as affordable as Sarojini Nagar, but of course they are more affordable than the branded showrooms that you see. There is definitely a lot of scope for negotiation, so don't really pay the price that you see on the tags. And they also have racks which is dedicated only for sale stuff, So also make sure you check out those racks, because sometimes you will end up finding really good stuff there. And then you can also visit the gullies of the commercial street. So basically you go to the main commercial street road and make sure you enter the gullies on the left and right. Usually you find like small shops where they would sell like, you know, tops and dresses and pants or whatever. So you can definitely check out those places as well, because they're also pretty affordable, and sometimes you might find trendy clothes or sometimes you don't. So I think these three places would be my picks. And also definitely visit Forever 21, Splash and H&M when they're on sale, because they're extremely affordable when they're on sale. So yes, I hope this was really helpful for you, Kriti. And guys, if any of you are from Bangalore and if you guys know any affordable shopping places, please do leave it in the comment section below. It's going to help all my viewers. And also, if I haven't checked out that place, I will definitely go and check it out. So please let me know if you know any affordable shopping places. So yes, I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. And if you want any daily updates as to what I do every single day, and if you want any mini product reviews and all of that, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, and I'm also on Facebook. Make sure you like my page on Facebook, and yes, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that every time I post a video you get notified. If you have any more questions, make sure you post them in the comment section below and I'll answer them for you. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.